How do I ask my BF to explore different things sexually? Honesty tends to be a good approach. Nothing you have said here sounds like you're bored with him. In fact, he might be excited to hear that you wanna explore more. Is he the insecure type? You say, boyfriend, I would like to explore different things sexually, out loud in his presence, and then when he responds confirming he heard and understood you follow with what you would like to try specifically, and your reason for wanted to explore. You could try this new experimental process, it's called talking to him about it. Just tell him what you want. It's hot when women actually communicate to us what they want. Are we talking about eating ass? Try in English, lots of people speak English. Just fucking ask him, he's been your partner for 5 years? Most BF's reaction to a request to spice things up, hells yeah. Hey, I was thinking about wanting to explore sex more. I thought about insert answer, what do you think? If he isn't enthusiastic consenting to a thing you want to do, you should drop it, and let that thing go. You can only try new things together if both of you really want to, and not for pleasing the other person. Have open conversations about sex where there is no judgment, nothing taboo, that way you can figure out what works best for you together. Dear boyfriend, would you like to explore different things sexually? I would communicate what you would like to spice up. Tell him you were satisfied, but you would like to explore further. Send a link to here. One at a time, you get all excited and you say you know what might be fun, or you know what might feel good. And then you lay out one thing that you want to try. If he says yes, congrats. Welcome to your spicier relationship. If he says no, don't pout and don't drop him. Ask him questions about what he thinks might feel good and stay with him in good humor and playfulness. Receiving no with ease is the best investment you can make in future yeses. If you are worried he may become defensive, the right language could help. Try something along the lines of, I would like to experience X and I would like it if you could do this for me. They might feel more secure about a fantasy if you describe it with them being an important part of it. It depends. Are you interested in a specific sexual act, or do you want to introduce more things in general? You could watch porn together, introducing the things you're interested in. You could try role-playing and sexting to test his responses to things or build his curiosity in them. You could have a conversation about the things you want to try, or do the quiz like someone already mentioned. You mentioned that you suggested pegging to him and he recoiled, but you have since engaged in anal play and he is receptive to it. So if this is what you want, maybe just revisit the subject. He might be less shy or have gained a curiosity into it since then. Even offer to tie him up when you do it, so in his mind, it doesn't feel like he is submitting to it. The old sandwich technique is a classic approach used to give feedback or make a request. It involves layering one compliment on both sides of a complaint or request to soften the message and encourage better reception. This method ensures that the recipient hears positive affirmations before and after the more critical or demanding part of the conversation. The structure looks like this. 1. Compliments start with something nice to make the person feel appreciated. 2. Request complaint present the main issue or what needs to change. 3. Compliment end on a high note by affirming their strengths again. Compliment highlight positives, request complaint address the issue, compliment reinforce positives again. You might be surprised that your BF is into some new stuff too, but may be afraid to ask. As others have said, talk to him about it. You just look him straight in the eyes and say, darlin', I want you to take that hard dick and I want you to slap my earlobes with it till I come. Or whatever it is people are doing nowadays. For most people, they think that the other person is going to think they are weird, but it's usually quite the opposite. The big thing is are not gonna be able to make him do what he doesn't want to, and putting pressure on something to happen will make it less likely to happen when they do say no. Personally, I've always been more of the try or ask while already on the middle of stuff, and people are much more willing to step out of their comfort zone a bit. Have a night where you guys get buzzedrunk and start talking about fantasies. Bring up the things you want to try and see how he responds.